everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Plus, we are family. I've got all my sisters and me. We're doing a daily today. It's Lilith. Not a huge fan of that, but we'll see how it goes. It goes to Mega Satan, so it's a long one, ideally at least. Yesterday we got 34,162 points, rank 313, with a total, or percentile relative rank of 1.73. Pretty good. Damage penalty kind of fucked us a little bit at the end, but that's still not too bad. That moves me to 95th on the leaderboards, up from 97. So, should I be feeling bad? Should I be feeling good? Is it kind of sad that I'm the laughing stock of the neighborhood? Or do I think that I should be moving on? Because I'm a sucker, like I said. Fudged up in the head. Not. Anyway. I don't know what to think about this run. Generally speaking, you know, I think we should just go fight the boss right away. Generally speaking, Lilith runs are kind of my kryptonite. I think, you know, it's very difficult to say that without singing the Three Doors Down song of the same name. You know, it's just so catchy and, you know, timeless. However, I tend to play pretty badly as Lilith. At the same time, I'm feeling good today. The caffeine's hitting the bloodstream. I'm almost ready to play well, and so far it's been pretty decent. Cube of Meat level 1 is a okay upgrade. Well, Cube of Meat level 1 is good, and then doubling it makes it slightly better, or iterating on it makes it slightly better. But if we get a second level Cube of Meat, then we're going to be happy, because once every 4 rooms we'll get a third level Cube of Meat, and then inevitably I'll be disappointed, because third level Cube of Meat always, I'm like, it's going to kill everything, and then it doesn't kill everything, and I go, oh, well, what the heck's the point of this then? It's a little bit of a sketchy run here, though. At the same time, I feel like the universal truth of dailies holds true. If it's hard for you, it's going to be hard for everybody. So the question becomes how you deal with that. We do want this so we can have a chance to get an arcade in the future here, but if it's going to be hard for you, it's going to be hard for everybody, or most people at least, which means that, you know, if you perform well, you're probably going to rank better than if you performed only averagely on a run that was actually high quality. So, let's see what we've got in our item room. It is a speed upgrade, which is actually fairly useful. I will take black lipstick, even though I don't understand what it does at all. And it's a risk, but I'm going to come in here because we have to. And it ended up working out in a big way, but it was actually a little bit of an ask to come in there, because HP is pretty precious as Lilith, and things can go very, very wrong. So obviously, like, nobody, unless we've made a mistake that I can't even fathom on a floor this small, nobody is going to be grabbing shop access, nobody's going to be grabbing secret room access, which means we can just move on here. We do have a tinted rock over there. Okay, that was really close. I think our Cube of Meat might have gotten it there. And honestly, like, as long as we have our box of friends ready to go, I think we should start by fighting these bosses. The Pact is a really, really good pickup for us early. That was a terrible dodge. Okay. Shouldn't be taking that damage. Life goes on as long as we don't get hit too much more, but, you know, let's not make our own life that much more difficult. I appreciate the Spirit Heart. I really do. I appreciate the Spirit Heart. How about you? Okay, apparently it's actually going to be an extremely easy run. We got Brimstone. And I would like to point out, your boy Northernlion made a really smart decision for the first time in his adult life. He didn't take the Halo, which meant that he got to get the HP upgrade after he left, instead of, I mean, that's the exact situation you want to have happen there. You don't take the HP upgrade, then you get half off a really good item, is essentially what went down there. So now, considering that we have the Pact and Brimstone early on, we're really thinking that maybe this is one of those rare dailies, especially recently, that is just, like, absurdly overpowered. And, you know, if you're gonna talk about dailies and be like, you know, it's the same style or a similar style of play on each one. Some people are big fans of it, some people don't like it at all. But you got to admit that to get Brimstone means that the run is not devoid of entertainment value, because there's still Ooh, 2 luck upgrades. Bombs with key is actually fine here. Because it means we're still competing with the leaderboards. Like, we still got to find an edge that we can use to get ahead of everybody else. So I feel like, it's a tough call. Secret room access or tinted rock access? That's a funny joke. Alright. Secret room access or tinted rock access? I think you go tinted rock access and hope for a bomb out of it. We get a spirit art. That's okay. Can't go to the shop. No, I mean, we could have gone to the shop if we'd done it earlier, but this is fine. We'll go down to the next floor with a sun card. So really, like, if you... I feel bad, but if you didn't get that deal with the devil, you basically have no chance on today's run. Or at least no chance to rank well. Now, probably most people are going to have a chance to get that brimstone pickup, because they give you a lot of spirit hearts in advance, you know, well, that's not necessarily true. If you really messed up the first floor, which is plausible because, you know, you never know how Lilith is going to go, although they did give you a lot of battery charges to make it happen, then you could have found yourself in a weird spot. But I wouldn't be patting ourselves on the back too much about getting brimstone. It's not like it was a major coup for us to figure out where that came from. So what's next on the docket? I mean, the better we can do in the future here is obviously awesome. Consumables are extremely important, but I'm looking forward to boss rush, which is rare to say on a daily, but boss rush, getting to boss rush should be no problem. And then beyond that, once you're on boss rush with Lilith, you just get stronger and stronger. Yeah, we do want that. I don't think there's any reason not to pick it up, because we can't... Though it's not that we can't get an arcade, it's just the odds of us getting an arcade are like less than the odds of the New England Patriots coming back from a 21-point deficit and winning the Super Bowl. It's just ridiculous, right? Never in a million years. So, we're gonna go to the shop. And on the shop we get a trinket smelter. I think I'd rather have a little bit of extra money if we could. Plus the deal with the double chance. Then we grab that. 2 of diamonds. And... Tough call, tough call, tough call. I'm just gonna grab this. We don't need Trinket Smelter, and as Lilith, we have a great excuse to keep our existing item. You know what? Actually, Tiny Planet, it might ruin our run, but yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was confident. Like, Tiny Planet is oftentimes a run ruiner, but in this case, when you have Tiny Planet Brimstone, it just gives you like a little bit of a protective ring. It may have also made our shot narrower, which is actually sort of bad. I might consider taking Shoop the Whoop. Like, that's how good that item is. But luckily, you know, perhaps luckily at least, we don't have to worry about it. And you might be wondering, why not use 2 of diamonds? Well, on a daily, I think it's a little bit more important to play astutely. And I really wanted that key so we can get into our item room. Paralysis is fine here. So I thought we had a better chance to get to more money later by saving it. And I think we've already basically vindicated that. Alright, so the one trap you want to avoid falling into here is using Box of Friends and then immediately fighting Krampus right after. Odds are we'd probably be fine. Ah, that was bad damage. Odds are we'd probably be fine against Krampus either way, but... Matchbook. Okay. I mean, it's a great situation, but we'll grab this. We still get to keep the Eternal Heart. We got Leviathan already. Holy crap. And we'll grab Dark Bomb as well. And then there's no reason not to grab the Eternal Heart. And with 6 bombs, should do this. Nothing. Dark Bomb, if you can grab the red heart over here, that'd be nice. Or maybe there's a bunch of red hearts in here. Apparently not. This is going to cost us a little bit of time, but at the same time, I really feel like there's a chance we could be in competition for a pretty good leaderboard spot here. So I want to maximize our odds. Plus, we're so far ahead of the curve when it comes to our exploration bonus. Or sorry, when it comes to getting to boss rush that, I mean, it's really, to be honest with you, kind of a foreign feeling. It's like we're having a feeling, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know where this could be from, like Uzbekistan or something. Capital of Uzbekistan, 3, 2, 1. It's Tashkent. We all know that. I know half of you probably said Astana. Don't be ridiculous. I mean, I understand. Astana is the capital of Kazakhstan, so it's sometimes easy to get a little confused. I think we're going to explore the entirety of this floor. Then we'll pop 2 of diamonds, and then we'll think about playing that judgment. To be honest with you, I don't really want red hearts. So if he's going to give me heart containers, I would consider that not bad, but not optimal. What I would prefer instead is mapping. Although I will admit that mapping is just like a quality of life change. Like, on a daily, if we're going to be going to every room anyway, especially if we're fast enough to not have, like, boss rush concerns, then pretty much it doesn't really matter if we have maps. Even if they don't love me like I love them. Maps. They don't, you know, come on. So we all know the yes. We were all cool kids in 2004. Don't pretend you weren't. It's what happened since then that, you know, is more questionable. Dark Bum, that's for you. Thanks for the spider. Really appreciate it. At least the spiders get left behind. Like the best Nicolas Cage movie ever made. I really, really feel good about today's daily. The one exception is I'd like to stop taking 1 damage unnecessarily per floor. Thank you. To be honest with you, we probably did not at all need to take the relic, but it was free. So we're giving up like what, like 6 points for the damage upgrade or for the item penalty. There's a lot of Isaac terms that have only come into the modern consciousness since dailies, and that's where my brain gets confused on those ones. Okay. This is actually a small bummer, because it would have been really nice to have... Well, I mean, we should have known. It's not like they sprung the fact that this was a boss trap room on us, but it's a little silly to go fight Mega Fatty without having a battery charge. To be honest with you, knowing that this one goes to Mega Satan, the only thing that really matters to me, short of breaking the game, like if we can get, you know, a way to break the game and I can divine how to actually make that work for us on the fly, there might be some leeway that we can get there. The only other way that we can compete right now is on damage, you know? It's like the government has fixed the price of our good to the same as our competitors. The only thing we can compete on is quality. I think that this room is not worth doing. As a result, let's see what you get here. Just that, huh? I think that, what I mean by that is simply that there's nothing worth buying there. So I don't even think we play the judgment. Instead, I think you move slightly to the side, and then blow both of these guys up. I said blow them up. And that's going to take us to like 51 cents or something. Which means there's no better time to pop 2 of diamonds. That's not true. Because if we get more money, we could buy something from the shop, then pop 2 of diamonds, and effectively not lose any money in the process. Pretty minor in the whole scheme of things, but worth thinking about, I think, as we're, you know, really, really searching for ways that we could get a few, you know, dozen or 100 points between us and the competition here. Alright, Necropolis 1, about 1 minute and 45 seconds ahead of schedule. This sincerely might be like the only daily where... or the only daily in recent memory, at least, where I have not found myself thinking that, like, we're going to accidentally miss boss rush. We're so far ahead of schedule and so much faster than you have to be that life is very good right now. Now, I did pick up Pinky Eye. I'm not the biggest fan of Poison as a status effect, but I think it is probably a safer bet. What? Credit card? We'll probably try to take that into the deal with the devil. We don't really want permanent Polaroid invincibility right now, and we have a good chance at a deal with the devil that could get even better here. I mean, okay, Petrified Poop is also a, it's a decent trinket. But financially speaking, everything's fine. I can't help but feel that these might be like the breaking elements, though, and I'm missing out a little bit. So this is going to raise our devil chance and also give us... also give us a greed, which could actually give us a stem sale. Sorry, did you say stem cells? Stem cells. Steam sale. More luck. I like it. I like it. 68 cents. That's one free item from the shop. We obviously did not get stem cell. But we did get a bunch of keys in here. So, I mean, like, it would be... wow, that was almost just horrible damage from total brain freeze there. It would be false to act like this is a tough run or that we're in any danger at all. We're really, like, not going to be in a bad spot on this run. There's basically nothing, maybe literally nothing that could ruin our run at this point. It all comes down to, you know, this being, like, no damage, ideally, for the rest of the run. Which is unrealistic, I think. But we have played pretty well for a couple of floors now. Made up, hopefully, for getting hit by Dingle twice, if it's even plausible to make up for that. Against the lucky so-and-sos who are propagating the leaderboard with their incredibly offensively good play. Honestly, I think you take sack of sacks and you hit the sack. It's been so long, I'm glad to be back. I've been let loose from the noose. That's kept me hanging around. Now, why not use 2 of diamonds? We're kind of suffering from too good to use syndrome right now, but if you're over 50 cents and there's nothing else worth buying, there's no reason to buy 2 of diamonds. It just doesn't give you anything. So we might as well wait on it, and, you know, we're gonna fight Hush. Having 99 cents for the Hush fight would be better. Right? I mean, we're at 80 cents with the 2 of diamonds. I just want to throw that out there. So what are we doing here? Be smarter, be smarter, be smarter. So you don't have to backtrack twice. We're gonna drop 2 of diamonds down right here. And then we're going to go back and get the credit card. Our speed is good enough that this, I mean, it might cost us like 20 seconds in the whole scheme of things. And that is points, but is it enough points to really matter that much? Hopefully not. Again, we're going to be about on schedule for Boss Rush. And I know you're saying you're going through the freaking cycle again. Ahead of schedule, on schedule, behind schedule. Oh god, it's so close. We're not going to make it. We made it. Sometimes you don't, though. No, this is a special circumstance in which the credit card is, you know, something we have to get. Just in case. Now, what do you take with us? The 2 of diamonds or the credit card? Wow, that's a good question, actually. Damage downgrade, tears upgrade. I still think you take 2 of diamonds. Credit card can get you 2 free items from the shop. Or, you know, a deal with the devil you don't have to pay for. But I don't mind paying for a deal with the devil right now if we get the Polaroid. In fact, it might be better for us to get a deal with the devil. Plus, you get the points. Awaz rune, we don't care about. There's no need to care about it. Justice card. Okay, don't get mired in these cards. Like, we did get Sack of Sacks, and that Sack of Sacks probably has a tendency to slow you down a little bit because you're constantly sorting through these awesome consumables that get dropped for you. We don't need to worry about that too much. I hope my logic makes sense here, not just, like, to you as a viewer, but also, like, from an arithmetic standpoint. Like, I think that if you're playing a run and you don't care about points, credit card is a better item. If you're playing a run and you care about points, 2 of diamonds gives you a lot of freedom, especially when we're talking about having the Hush fight later. You know, if we can get, like, restock, we're in an amazing spot. I always take it. I will always take it. So we're going to take it. We're going to take Chaos. I don't think we take the Eternal Heart. We get a Sun card. Just want to see where the rest of the floor takes us here. We don't need a Spirit Heart or a key or anything like that. So, what's our rune? Awaz again. Very fortunate that we don't have to worry about it being an Awaz rune at all. So now we know roughly the size of the rest of the floor, and we know what, you know, is coming here. We should be able to get the full exploration bonus, and then the boss rush itself is going to be very fast because we're Lilith. Just a couple of extra minutes thrown on top. Deep Pockets is fine. And to be honest with you, we're about like 3,000 points higher than we typically are at this point in a run. That's indicative of, I mean, having a lot of money and a lot of other consumables as well, I suppose. But also, like, our damage penalty really being fairly good. I don't think we've been hit for like 3 floors. It's not necessarily, you know, incredible when you consider the quality of items that we have right now, but it's worth talking about, at least as like as something to be somewhat proud of right now, I'd say. So we're just gonna open that up as an avenue for us in the future here. I mean, we can't do anything with it. The Gauze rune. I wish we could, dude. Wish we could. Stim sale. I'm begging. Yo, okay, there we go. You know what that means. Damn, dude. They don't make them like this anymore. If we can get, like, restock, we are fucking crushing it. We buy, like, 14 items. Now, I will admit, once we get into the 18 minutes, I start to get a little nervous about how our timing looks here, but I am still going to fight this room because we can. Why use this? Well, I left that key back there so we could get a charge. Ah, it's the first time we've been hit in forever, dude. Although we can just use the gas. Double Dark Bomb is actually bad, right? Like, there's no collective Dark Bomb pool is what I'm trying to get at. So if Dark Bomb picks up the wrong, if the wrong Dark Bomb picks it up, then you don't get the value out of it. Is that correct? We got our battery charge anyway. All right, okay, this is, we would like to go to the arcade just to say hello because I think we'll get points. We got like 9 points. Okay, it's not maybe worth as much as I thought, but that's okay. We got an orbital here, so we got plenty of time. And we got 3 black hearts. But we do have to kill these guys now, so that's going to slow us down ever so slightly. We're going to pop it as soon as we go in here. The reasoning is quite simple. I'd love to have it available for boss rush, but I think when we pick up an item, we'll get it for boss rush immediately anyway. The box of friends, that is. And I'd really like to ensure that we get into boss rush. I knew it. As a result of knowing it, we know what to hit me. Hit me. I don't care. We didn't get hit. I don't care about any of that shit. Grab the negative. Get the fuck out of here. Just go, dude. Just go. Okay. Guppy's Paw. And we got 8 items to choose from. So it's a little tough, honestly. The negative doesn't mean that, or means that permanent Polaroid invincibility doesn't matter that much. So I think you go Goat Head, which gives you 2 more deals with the devil for free. Or Sin Rose, which is the raw stat increase. I think I'll take the raw stat increase, honestly. But that's a really good selection. Guppy's Paw was also up there, but because we have no Guppy items, except for what would have been Guppy's Paw there, I don't think it really matters, so. Basically, we're just setting up an impenetrable fortress here. We still want to keep 2 of diamonds, so, I mean, we're going to have, like, a lot of stuff on the ground after this. We'll sort through it then. Honestly, I don't think we use any more battery charges. We're hitting them with, like, 8 brimstone lasers every time here, so. The only thing that sucks is when we get enemies like that are far away. But everything else is gonna die very quickly. So what could slow us down on this run? Honestly, if I royally fuck up the Hush fight, we could find ourselves in a slightly not amazing situation. Come on, dude. There we go. I sort of doubt that situation will come to fruition, but it is plausible. I guess we could have afforded to use it a few more times. I just wanted to. There we go. What the? It's the balance rune or whatever. What is this? Glyph of balance. Yeah, I don't know what this does, but I will take it. So the battery charges are out of control. We at least want bombs, keys, money to some extent. Ah, I took a fucking eternal heart. That's how you know your run's good, when you're bitching about taking an Eternal Heart. Chariot, it means nothing. Justice, I mean, I guess we should throw it down. This room's a little ridiculous. We still want bombs, that's the thing. Just protect your, oh, crack dice, that's a big one. Okay, so that's, we want to protect both of these now. I think, honestly, we should just go. Like, we got the dice shard. Sure, we're leaving a lot of shit here. Who cares? Like, have you seen this run? I know, if anything there is going to give us more points, more power to it, but down to the next floor, I think, here. So, our play now that we have the Steam sale is, definitely... hopefully having a chance to buy anything our little hearts could possibly desire from the Hush fight. Now, I was really hoping, as weird as it sounds, I was hoping to not get 2 Guppy items from these chests, because then, if we became Guppy on this run, obviously, things would be looking mighty nice. Instead, though, we feel no sting of wasted opportunity cost. What do you do about that guy? It's tough, you know? It's tough. Because money's easy to come by right now. I think you just give him a bunch of money. And if he pays out with HP, you sort of don't worry about it, I guess. Because, like, I mean, think about it this way. We got Dark Bum, and we don't have any Spirit Hearts. I'm sure that you can do the math there about what that means. That means that Dark Bum, to the best of my knowledge, has not provided us with any of the hearts that we're actually using. Oh my god, it's Curved Horn. So that's pretty, like, amazing, as far as I'm concerned. Now, these are the only rooms that could actually hurt us at this point, I think. Or hurt us with regularity at these, like, puzzle rooms. So, be careful with those. We got a Vorf Pill that thankfully did not hurt us. We do want to explore everything. Again, oh man, we never fight this dude anymore. I really do think that this run is going to come down to, like, a lot of people separated by not a whole lot of points. We'll take this for Beelzebub. And I guess just for extra damage as well. We're kind of getting close to Beelzebub, though. We're only 1 item away. Sure, we can already fly. But, like, I can't get behind the idea of not picking up an item that is actually okay for us just because of its item penalty. Like, if an item sucks, then I don't want to pick it up. Because it's gonna suck, and then it's gonna... Oh, that was really bad. It's gonna suck, and then it's gonna also give us a penalty. But if an item is okay... Slow your roll, self. Slow your roll. 2 hits is not the end of the world. You've already taken them. What you should avoid is letting this cascade into, I took 2 hits, now our life's over. You know, your damage penalty. You've ranked in the top 1 point whatever % yesterday with a damage penalty of 9,000. Today's is going to be a little bit less lenient because the run is so much better. However, still not a whole hell of a lot to worry about, to be honest with you. This room is actually not that bad if you can fly. Most of the time, it sucks the big one, but sick. Alright, we're back to full health, which, you know, we should be. And, didn't really waste too much time here, although we might want to skedaddle a little bit for the next floor. I don't think we want the HP. Here's our secret room. And it gives us Cursed Eye, which is just an all-time classic as far as items go. Man, that Cursed Eye, I could really go for a Cursed Eye right now. That's some good shit right there, right there. Okay, down to the next floor. Again, the Hush fight is the only thing that slightly worries me, but we're really well equipped. It really just comes down to not taking a bunch of damage. Like, if we can get an Algiz rune or something to work with it, that'd be nice. We got a 67% deal with the devil chance. I'm gonna try to pick up a little extra cash and also a deal with the devil bonus there. Please. And again, we're not really tight for time. I think we're probably, like, again, just like we were on the Depths 2, I think we're probably, like, a few 1,000 points ahead of where we normally are here, which again is just a testament to the quality of this run in terms of the lack of damage we've been able to take, and also the consumable generation. I mean, we're stacked on everything right now, basically. So, fight It Lives first. Want to see what our deal with the devil is. We did indeed get one. We got 2 fly items. We're going to take one. It gives us Beelzebub. We're not going to take the other one. Now, it's very tempting, to be honest with you, to just immediately go down to the next floor. We're going to try to stack as many possible exploration bonuses as we can, because time is like of no concern for us as long as we make it into that hush fight. So the more rooms we go to, again, we're just stacking up like the world's slightest advantages. You know what? I'm also going to pause for a second. I was going to pause, but I'm not going to pause. The reason I was going to pause was because I'd like to look up what Glyph of Balance does, because it could be relevant for us. But I've heard so many horror stories about accidentally hitting escape twice on a daily, which just cancels your daily for you. That, you know what? Maybe it's better for us to just do this whole thing in one fell swoop, rather than lose a good daily to, like, the worst reason of all time. So have we done the entire floor? No, but we did pick up a few extra 100 points by doing exploration that was not necessary. So just go peep the second secret room. And it's a bunch of red hearts, which actually is a good thing for us if we're... Here's the deal. We gotta beat Dark Bum. We gotta beat Dark Bum by just going like this. Obviously, it's gonna drop like 1 every time we enter a room, but we might be able to get him to drop 1 Spirit Heart on the next floor, which could be relevant. Probably not, but let's see. My God, he's done it. Look at that. We got a spider and Spirit Heart. Now, sadly, this is the culmination of all of our hard work. We might as well buy, like, everything there, and then 2 of Diamonds. The thing is, 2 of Diamonds functionally is basically worthless for us now. We held it maybe a little too long. So what's worth more? 49 keys, or 50, no, 49 keys, or, having butt bombs. I think 49 keys is worth like 700 points, and neither of them are going to be that relevant, probably. We'll also take Revenge Fly, and then we've gone through this, we got 2 of Diamonds. Oh, we should have used Dice Shard, maybe, but whatever. Alright, this is another semi-pivotal moment here. Realizing as well that I think I passed on the opportunity to take the battery early. I wish we had taken that battery, because being able to have 3 brimstone dealers would be pretty swell right now. But honestly, the hush fight, we shouldn't see it as a chore. We should see it as an opportunity for us to separate ourselves from the pack yet again. What do I mean by that? Well, I simply mean that if we don't take damage, we're probably going to be a little bit ahead of the curve. You know that Clint Eastwood movie, The Trouble with the Curve? Yeah, I mean, nobody does. It wasn't really a big smash hit when it came out in, like, 2012. I'm just saying. I haven't seen it. I'm just saying, based on the title, we're not going to have as much trouble with the curve. That's probably what the whole movie was about, is he's like, oh, there's this dead man's curve. I'm going to take my 86 Corolla and try to drag race against Jimmy Wales to see who gets the hand of the greatest beau in town. Or the greatest dame in town. Not that there's anything wrong with either, but you know what? There is something wrong with both. And you should not street race to determine a potential mate. It's just not sensible. I accidentally watched the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift this weekend. And it's just... why are all these high school kids, and that's what they are, they're kids even though they're played by, you know, 28-year-old actors. Why are they always street racing? Just do your math homework. Why? I mean, I understand that sounds uncool, but I refuse to be ridiculed for it. You can street race when you're older, and your brain has decided that that's a good decision, even though it isn't. For now, just do your math homework. Then maybe you'll be able to get, you know, a job as a software engineer at Amazon. You know, you can buy yourself a Lamborghini Murcielago, and then you can street race. You don't have to do it in your parents' souped-up Honda Accord coupe, you know? Okay, we did get hit once. I think that's probably around the average for this, so I ain't sweating it. Still holding it together pretty nicely here. We're going to go to Shoal, and we're going to explore everything. It is a long daily today, but the early Brimstone pickup means that we basically have nothing to worry about. So where am I thinking we land on this one? Honestly, this could be the rare daily that hits that, like, 50,000 range. As always, like, I don't really fully understand, or at least I haven't internalized the point system. The less damage we can take, the better, of course. Except for this room, which... Ooh! You pull the trigger on my succubus. Okay, I think we pop this, and then we grab this, and then we pop the Fool card, and that saves us any damage penalty at all. Smart boy. Two of Hearts. Fool card. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what it takes to hit 50,000 right now. Certainly, we're going to fight Mega Satan, which is worth like another 8,000, 7,000, something like that. And then we're going to get, you know, the exploration bonus from going down to another floor. We have very little room to grow from a consumable bonus standpoint. But if we could somehow get like a 2 of clubs, that would be worth... It'd be like the single biggest increase we could possibly muster right now. Wow, what a shot. Wow, what a shot for the second time. Still, I mean, I feel like we're playing fine. Just don't let it become too much of a habit. Like, I think it's unrealistic to engineer a no-hit run. I think you could have runs where you never get hit. I don't think it's realistic to be like, on this run, I'm never gonna get hit. Oh my fucking god. Now that one bums me out. Just walked backwards into that enemy. Alright, so there goes our chance at a good rank. Nah, I'm being a little ridiculous, but I am bummed out by the fact that we took like 5 hits here. As I should be, I think. We can do better. So we don't need a Fool card for the next floor, probably. Yeah, Perthrow is much more interesting. Just looking to get back to max HP here. And we did. And then looking to maximize our exploration bonus. So, Perthrow and Dice Shard. Keep in mind, we don't have to use the Dice Shard as a D6. We can use it as a D20. And actually, this is like the ideal room to maybe make that happen. Because we don't really want anything here. Although we could make use of a... of homing bombs, and it's 5 bombs. This seems like a good opportunity for Dice Shard. So we got HP. A second Perthrow rune makes this mostly worthwhile, I think. And then a stone chest? Hard to tell because of the map. Stone chest gave us a regular chest, which gave us a bombs or key pill. I don't think it matters. We're as likely to get keys as bombs, I assume. More or less. Are you a wizard? Is irrelevant. And a Fool card. And then HP. Do we care? I don't think we care. I think you can see where I was coming from there. We don't really want that either. One thing I will say, it's a good daily. Is that another Perthrow? It is another Perthrow. It was a good daily. Sometimes I've complained in the past about dailies. This is a daily that is not worth complaining about. It was lovely. There is a chest in that other room, but it is it's a mimic, so no thank you. We'll throw down a couple of bombs here. You know what? We should have done bombs or key. Because although we're probably equally likely to get bombs and keys, we're more likely to use bombs. So having those higher makes more sense. Although only mildly, I would suggest. So obviously we're fighting Mega Satan, but we gotta go through the hoops of getting everything opened here. So let's do that. Nothing out of this. But recall, it doesn't really matter because we can still use Perthrow on any chest that we grab here. I'm going to use both Perthrows immediately. And that's what we want, dude. Contract from below now doubles the consumable gets down here. It was a big cost to use both Perthrows, especially because, like, a Thame is fine. And even Odd Mushroom, you could argue, is fine. But this actually could be, like, a fairly okay point increase for us. So I think that that was a very smart move. If I may completely be braggadocious in the moment. I think that was a very, very good play that I am at least mildly proud of. And look at that. It's already paying for itself. 2 bombs. Wow, what a terrific haul. Excuse me, sir. If you could die before you spawn anything. Oh, crap. We almost got hit there. Okay. I'll feel pretty swell in true 1950s fashion if we can get through this whole floor. Wow, 2 of hearts. If we can get through this whole floor without taking a single hit, I'm gonna feel good. Because we took too many on Shoal, but if we can make up for that by taking none down here, well, that's just something, isn't it? That's indicative of a decent performance. Is it plausible to break that 50,000 threshold? I still think the answer to that question is yes. We get a point bonus for defeating Mega Satan. We get a couple of bonuses, but also a few penalties. Usually you end up getting a few thousand points when the run ends, no matter how it ended. Unless you died, I think. But that only happens to us, you know, on occasion. Still more than I'd like. Wow, 2 of hearts is just all over the place here, huh? We don't really want to pick up the shovel. It may or may not carry a penalty, but even more so, it just doesn't do anything, so provides us with basically no purpose. In case you can't tell from... Yeah, that's fine. In case you can't tell from my methodology here, basically just saving the Box of Friends plays for rooms that are truly dickish. Like, this room is no problem whatsoever. We get a tower card and a tower card. We sing the songs that remind us of the good times. We sing the songs that remind us of the best times. Oh, Danny boy. Danny boy. Danny boy. Oy. What do you got? The stars. More like the R's, if you ask me. This pirate character I stole from The Simpsons. Yeah, it's probably warrants it, especially with battery charges out there. Remember, there is no lamb fight. So we're pretty much, you know, as soon as we find the exit here, we're going to go look for secret rooms, maybe, and then we're going to go fight Mega Satan. And, I mean, even secret rooms, I'm like, I don't really want to look for a second secret room. I'll look for a regular-ass secret room. That doesn't bother me. Oh, there it is. Okay. We get 2 cents. Well worth the cost of doing business. Let's do this. This has been a good run, and to be honest with you, for a run this long... Oh, there's one more room. For a run this long, though, it's been a fast room, or a fast run as well, which you don't always encounter. A lot of times, you know, when the run is great, it sometimes takes a little while to get there, whereas on today's run, it honestly just started great. So, I don't think we're going to be top 100, but I think we have a chance of being top 200. It is a Sunday daily, so there's going to be more people for one, but beyond that, I think we've played relatively well, but probably took just a little bit too much damage to have a great chance to be in the truly elite echelons, but I think we should be, quote-unquote, up there. Alright, I mean, obviously, the Mega Satan fight really shouldn't be providing us with too much stress right now. Doing a pretty good job of keeping things on the level. Bombs and beams are like the big deal for us right now. Those are tough to dodge. The more time we can spend in the succubus zone, the better our life is. That's for damn sure. How are you not dead? Honestly, like, you have like 10 times the HP of your brother there. He ain't heavy, man. He's my brother. And here we go. I mean, you gotta feel good with this merciful 40-minute Mega Satan run. Had to take one more hit there just at the end, just so the game knew it was actually us. And a spirit heart, please. Nope. Okay, we're done then. And we finished 332. Well, you know, all I can say about that one is well played, everybody else. We're probably still going to be in the top like 2 or 3%, but a little bit worse than expected. For now, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.